So we're back with another video, and there were rumors that Nvidia will launch a GTX 1070 Ti for around $430, and this GPU is made to compete with Vega's 56. Now we've seen some alleged specs of Nvidia's rumored 1070 Ti, and they're not that far beyond from the GTX 1080. Now this GPU claims to be a GTX 1080 for around $430. This GPU will allegedly have 2432 CUDA cores and 152 texture mapping unit, and has the same core clock the GTX 1080 has, which is 1607 MHz, and it has 1683 MHz in boost clock, which is around 5% lower than the GTX 1080. And the memory of the GTX 1070 Ti will be GDDR5, not GDDR5X. So this means that we will have lower memory speeds, lower memory bandwidth, and so on. So it's not that far beyond in terms of specs, only if we assume that these are the real specs of this GPU. But you know, WCCF Tech is a really trusted website. Pretty much the majority of its leaks are real. And yeah, this feels like it's a similar situation to a GTX 1063GB model and the GTX 1066GB model. So we'll not see a great performance difference between them, especially if we overclock the GTX 1070 Ti. Yeah, it's really weird to say 1070 Ti. And yeah, the 1070 Ti featuring the same GP104 GPU found in the GTX 1080, so it's pretty much the same chip with some compromises to keep the price low. From a perspective of a normal consumer, this GPU is directed towards the Vega 56 GPUs. So when a consumer wants to get a GPU, a brand new GPU for around $450, it will get the GTX 1070 Ti over the Vega 56 GPU, only because Vega's 56 GPUs are not available, and maybe this 1070 Ti is as good as the Vega 56 GPU in gaming. So I guess yeah, Nvidia will take the lead in terms of sales. But why would you pick this GPU over the GTX 1080 if you found the GTX 1080 for around the same price? So yeah, I've searched for GTX 1080s on eBay, and there was one brand new for around $500. So yeah, it's a wicked bargain. You're getting a GTX 1080 performance for around $50 cheaper. But this will mean that we'll find GTX 1070s for lower price. If you looked at Newegg, you'd find the GTX 1070s, the mini ITX versions, for around $410, while if you searched on eBay, you'd find the used GTX 1070 an EVGA model, which is pretty cool, for around $380. So it's under $400. Without looking at the used GPUs, I guess this will mean we will find a price cut on the GTX 1070s, which will make it even better for the price. And also this means that the next gen 70 GPU will not be, you know, higher in terms of launch price comparable to the previous gen one, if you know what I mean. Like we saw the GTX 970 compared to the GTX 1070. The 1070 was around $100 more expensive. So yeah, the GTX 1070 Ti kind of filled the gap right there. So that's a pretty smart move from Nvidia. This will make a lot of people choose this 1070 Ti over the Vega 56 GPU, and more deal hunters will go towards the GTX 1070, and maybe you'll find the GTX 1080 for a good deal. But you get what I mean. So yeah, that's it for today's video, guys. If you found this video helpful, press on that like button, because yeah, I'm giving some informations here and I'm looking forward to hearing your opinion, so leave it down in the comments below. Subscribe if you found this, I've already said to subscribe, yeah? Right? No? Okay, subscribe if you found it helpful, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.